Hello everybody, how's things? Oh, good. Yes, so today I'm going to talk you through some Andy Summers type chord voicings. It's the kind of thing where you, I'm trying to explain this, instead of just like playing sort of straight chords, because there was only 3 people in the Police, Andy Summers, Sting, Stuart Copeland, they wanted to try and sort of spice things up a bit more, so we put these substitutions in instead. So instead of going, there we go. Now that's all based on, I mean, earlier this year I did I've got an exercise in, I call it an exercise in fifths, so it might be worth looking at that video. I'll post a link to that below. But it's just a good sort of inverted commas get out of jail card, because you can just put that in instead of playing the chords. It's a bit of a stretch, so you're going to need to work on it, or like if you've got larger hands it's easier, but if you've got shorter hands it might be worth playing on a shorter scale guitar as well. It's just something to think about. Now what is it? Well, let's think laterally. Have you heard that phrase before? Yeah, it's Close Encounters, but it's some sort of added ninth thing. Right, so you can't just play the same shape, you can't just move the same shape down. So what we're going to do is we're going to work through what these shapes should be corresponding to the basic modes. Now we'll start on F. I know it's going to be a bit of a stretch, but or you can do that if you prefer. So that's right. G, which is Mixolydian. A, Aeolian. No, that's wrong. Because we're playing over A minor. This one's a bit of a weird. This is the B. This is the Locrian mode. C, which is Ionian mode. D, which is Dorian mode. E, which is Phrygian. Now we're playing that, actually, instead of that. And then back to the F. And now there's the next part, which is because now that's a D chord. So if we put this back into C, so we, now D minor, E minor, we're in F now, aren't we? G, and then A minor. I'm in trouble playing that. So what I tend to do, if I'm making a fluff like that, I'll window in on, well, why am I making that fluff? It could be because my hands are cold. It's a very cold day today. Now this is a bit strange. This is the B. That's on the Locrian. Of course, Andy Summers, I don't think I've actually seen him play that one, but it's an interesting one to know, just for completeness, because then we got that range of shapes that we're in. If we're in a situation, say, and then somebody throws up a chord like that, then you can play that as a substitution, and it will just make things a bit more interesting, a bit more appealing to the listener. Right, I think we've got that now. Yeah, so I've got my guitar set on these two pickups. You can use a Telecaster, that might be useful. Or I was saying, like, if you use if you're using a shorter scale guitar, then maybe something like a Jaguar that might work, maybe. But whatever's best for you, I suppose. That's wrong for a start. So yeah, so that's that, and then there's the was it the Message in a Bottle? Now, so we're playing that shape on off the A string. Let's put it in C. Now, because of that interval, so we're not playing that, we're playing that. So that's the B, C, D, minor. E minor would be that. Watch that interval there as well. F, G, A. No, we don't. You see, this time around, that would be wrong. That's A. Then back to B. Back to C. So yeah, so that, getting back to that message in the bottle then. Now I put that slide in, but you could do. That's something I haven't talked about quite yet. Is extending it, because like, say you're in, you're playing this F. Now where do you go from there? So if you know the modes, then you should be able to like just drop in, like use that as like an opener. Yeah, so that covers those chords, and then for these. So we can do things like that, and then suddenly we've got a lot of voicing ideas, and even like song ideas of, you know, where we can go, because you could very easily just start jamming on that. But sort of trying to inject sort of like some different feels in it. I mean, like the Police have a very strong sort of reggae feel, so you could try working on that. You know, trying like listening to like some old ska records as well. I mean, yeah, right. You know, bands like like Madness or sort of Bad Manners and things like that. But like the older, you know, the really old sort of ska records, you know, they've got some really good ideas, and then we can just bring them up to date. I mean, these, you know, because like, you know, like the Police, I mean, they were probably at the height of their popularity in like like the mid 80s, like sort of late 70s to mid 80s, and then of course they carried on. So the fan support for them has carried on. But you can kind of mix that up with with some of your own influences, some more sort of modern things, and it just lifts things a bit more. Okay, so I'm going to call it there, and I hope this was some use. Please comment below, and I'll see you next time. Right, thanks for watching.